the tour with Davido was like was mind blowing. It was our biggest. I think when we did the video tour, we were already 5 years into the game. To me, the buzz we got from that locally and even in Dubai and the world till today is still there. We had a tour on promo with Tokema Kinwa, Cubana Chief Priest, a lot of but that we cancelled because of COVID. In a day, I afforded like almost 100 million. I noticed that Nigerians, they want the best. If you decide to sell cheap, they will still demand the best from you because you are the brand. When the world wants to end, please leave Dubai. Only me. End the world.
Everybody. When it comes to luxury getaways and curated vacation experiences, few people do it better than today's guest. He is the go-to guy for celebrities and high net worth individuals who are looking to escape the mundane life and travel in luxury. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dala, aka the Goddess of Skills, and of course my guest today is none other than Dubaiafrika. Woo!
What do I do? Thank you, Dala. Thanks for having me. I'm so happy to be here today.
That is amazing. And I see you have the Dubaiafrika merch as well.
Everywhere I go.
Okay, I'm stealing this when we're leaving, just for the record.
No problem. I have some extra with me in the car.
Amazing. All right, guys. He is the founder of Dubaiafrika. He's the man redefining what it means to vacation in style. But this is my very first question, right? Because people call you Dubaiafrika. I promise you that some people probably have no idea what your real name is.
Correct.
So, is that the name on your passport, Dubaiafrika, or is this something else?
I'm trying to adopt that name because I agreed to fall in love with the name myself. So I don't blame my friends when they call me Dubaiafrika. Some calls me Dubai, some Africa. So it depends. But my real name is Adesomi Tolulokbe.
Amazing.
Doctor.
Let's not forget the doctor in that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I've got to ask, how did Dubaiafrika come about? I mean, it's a bold, very unforgettable name, and it sticks. So what's the story behind it, and what inspired the entire curating luxury travel experience?
Oh well, about the name, it's a long story. But I'll try to cut it short.
Okay.
I remember those days when we wanted to go into entrepreneurship. We didn't really know where to start, how to start. But there's one thing about inspirations. I believe inspirations do come, Yes, because, like 2014, I was just there reminiscing on how to start this whole journey.
Okay.
And the name popped. The first thing that came to mind was AfricanArab.com. And I was asking myself, African Arab. I've never traveled before. I don't even have a passport as at then.
Wait, you hadn't traveled and you're already thinking of starting a luxury travel?
I didn't even have a passport.
Okay.
So I woke up, the name dropped, African Arab. I was like, okay, what can I do with this name? So I decided to try and set up like a blog. Linda Ikeji was everything back then.
Yes.
So I wanted to be like Linda Ikeji. So I felt African Arab will help me to connect Africa to the Arab world and the Arab world to Africa. I tried the blog for like a month. It did not work. I ran away. So to cut the long story short, I traveled out to Malaysia, based on the showbiz that I was involved in back then.
Okay.
I was trying to put up some shows through them Kenneth Music. I wasn't employed with Kenneth Music, but I was following them up and down because I have some friends there.
Okay.
So I was learning, trying to build my own brand. So Malaysia did not work out. I came back home, feeling disgraced. The next place I could go, almost like 2 months after, I ran to Dubai. That was how I got to Dubai for the first time.
And you loved
it? Still with the African Arab thing, trying to see how I can just do whatever I can do there. Fast forward to like a year, I met my partner in Dubai. He's into luxury and tourism. It's a Dubai-based company, Green Line Tourism.
Okay.
So we discussed and it was like, okay, is that how you work here? Do what we do. And I said, please let me go back home to go and represent your company back home. I like Green Line Tourism. So I came back home to set up Green Line Tourism.
Okay.
For like 2 years, I was the MD of Green Line Tourism.
Wow.
In Nigeria. 2 years later, the African Arab inspiration was still hot in the head, like something somehow changed to Dubaiafrika, because I felt Dubaiafrika, African Arab actually looks the same.
Yeah, but Dubai Africa definitely has a ring to it. Is very memorable.
Exactly. So I called my graphics guy. I said, you know what? I want to change African Arab to Dubai Africa. Design a logo for me and let's see.
Wow.
And the first logo is sent as sample. Sir, please check this one out. If it can work. And that what became our official logo.
And that's
today.
this one,
yeah,
right?
That's this one.
Love it. All right. I love hearing that story. Had no idea that you hadn't even traveled when you wanted to start a travel company. And I mean, it's always the people with the crazy ideas that somehow end up making it in life. That's amazing. Now, you've clearly built a strong reputation for yourself in the travel and luxury space. You have some celebrity clients, some high profile people that, I mean, you've organized trips for.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about some of them and what it's been like working with them?
I think the best place to start from is how we actually came about the concept of celebrity travels.
Okay.
You know, which I later discovered it's what is known as influencer traveling these days. But that time, there was not like influencer, so that name did not even come. So we created celebrity group tours. And I remember talking to a friend far back in 2014 to share my idea. She's a blogger, Olori Supergirl. I said, see what I want to do. I want to set up, of course, I'm working with Green Eye Tourism now, but I want to set up my own brand, Dubaiafrika.
Yeah.
But see my concept that I want to bring in. I would like to work with celebrities. And then she suggested I talked to Imao, my God, who was popping back then, or Fast the Bad Guy, who was popular with his skits back then.
Yes, I remember.
I said, you know what, let me start with Fast the Bad Guy. So he gave me his contact, the manager's contact, and I reached out to them. We set up a meeting the next day. They came, so in GRE, Ikeja.
Wow.
And I said, this is the idea that I have. This is how this trip, you know, will look like, the concept and everything. And Far just looked at it and said, I like this idea. I want to jump on it.
Wow.
You know, I won't charge you. Just fly me and my managers, you know, to Dubai. We do this free of charge. I was like, okay, good. That was the first tour happened in 2014 with Faust.
And then after that, you've had...
So after Faust, the success of that first tour gave us so much morale that we said, okay, let's do the season 2 with Faust again. So we did the next edition with Faust again before we started going to, you know, from Faust to Messi Aigbe, to Jackie Apia, to Ogdeon Gallo, Dimeji Latif, Osh Baby, Kenny Ogungbe, Davido, a lot of people.
I'm just like, why am I not on this list?
A lot of people.
Why am I not on this list?
You know. So from then to now, it's been like that, back to back.
That is amazing. And you have one that's coming up soon.
Yeah, so we have a new one coming up now with Hani Macaulay. It's going to be amazing. It's a wellness and luxury vacation with Annie Macaulay. We are going to Qatar and Singapore together. It's a 2-in-1 trip. So people can actually join her to experience Qatar and Singapore, you know, or either of both, depending on their budget.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds really good. But my question now is, when you're planning these luxury travels, right? When you're curating it,
okay,
is it based on what the client wants, or do you have specific things that you have lined up for them that you know they are going to enjoy?
Well, to be honest, when we started off, the brand was never about luxury. It was all about just creating something cheap.
Oh.
Because we thought the cheaper, the better, because it was a game of numbers. We wanted crowd. So those days we can come up with a package and say it's 250K, you know, which was how we started for the first 5 years. So along the line, we noticed that when clients finally get to Dubai, they paid for a cheap package. They chose to pay for a cheap package. Then when they get to Dubai, their expectations are higher
than what
oh,
I understand.
So the pains, the headaches that comes with cheap deals are crazy.
Wow.
Because they expect more. They want your blood. They just want you to deliver a 5-star hotel with a 3-star package. You know, so the day we decided to go premium was when I think one of our Christmas tours, we had a tour. The hotel was a 3-star hotel in Bor Dubai area because that was the package. Wow. One of the clients now, you know, went somewhere else. I think their friends were in town. Also, they went to the friend's hotel. Now came back. I said, my friend's hotel, their Christmas tree at the reception was very tall. The hotel that you booked for us, the Christmas tree, I was like,
he's by the Christmas tree.
Are you here to climb mango tree or what's going on? So I noticed that Nigerians, they want the best.
Yeah.
If you decide to sell cheap, They will still want demand the best from you because you are the brand.
Yes.
And if they are complaining, it's coming on you. So I told myself, you know what? So that you pay for luxury premium
and get
and
the
we
actual
give
premium
you
package.
the premium without issues. So that was how we started gradually, changing into luxury. And our first luxury tour was with Davido. I think it was in 2019.
What?
Yes, that was the first tour that we create that a package would be $1 million as at 2019.
What?
And in fact, now we created the package saying, nobody will, who won't pay 1 million, nobody will pay. Let's just put it presidential 1 million. Then we still have like 500k, 600k package.
Yeah.
But guess what? Most people
paid
for the the luxury.
I see.
So
I see.
That was how we went premium fully.
Okay, but what's the most outrageous request you've gotten in any of your tours? Like, has somebody requested, you know what, I want to fly on top of somewhere, or I want to have this, or...
Well, I think in a good way, there are times that you create a package and feel like, okay, this package is 5 million. This 5 million is a lot. So by then, you get a client who comes to you and says, boss, this 5 million, can I pay 4 million?
Okay.
And because you don't want to lose your cash flow, it's okay, yeah, pay. Then the client gets to Dubai and started adding things that was not the package. Ready to pay. Like, okay, can I get a Ferrari? Can I get this? And by the time
somebody will actually request for a Ferrari?
Extra every day. I had a client, I don't know if I can mention it, that came to Dubai on a package.
Okay.
And we thought this person is just trying. Let's just... When he got to Dubai, and every day he requested for a Ferrari, the next day for a Lamborghini, the next day we Rolls Royce. By the time we did all those extra, it was like triple the original cost of...
Wait, and you actually delivered?
Yes, we delivered all that. It's what we do.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild. But speaking of luxury, I know that you also offer access to like cars as well, luxury cars. How do you incorporate those vehicles into, the vacation experience?
Yeah, so basically, we know that Nigerians they love premium. The whole Nigeria is all about lifestyle right now. Everybody wants to, enjoy, that piece of wealth, even if it's just for a while. So I noticed that when they land in Dubai or wherever we take them to, the most important thing is how you pick them up and where they are staying. If you can deliver on those two things, the rest, don't worry. They can complain a bit, but the rest is sorted. But if your pickup is bad and your hotel is bad, you have a problem.
Game over.
You have a problem. So we have partners in Dubai that we work with. We have a lot of rental companies, premium rental companies that are partners for the past 10 years. So even if I'm not in Dubai, I can just call them and say, okay, I have a client coming 10 a.m. tomorrow. They pick the client up with any kind of car that was paid for.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good. Because if the car is already on check, then you're coming in and you're balling as you land. Even like the airport pickup, how does that work?
So what we do is to know, of course, we have the itinerary, time of arrival, flights, airline, and all that. So we send to our partners the driver.
So they can come pick me up in a Lambo.
They pick you up in any kind of car that you want. Even if you want a convoy of luxury cars, we provide that for you. Yes. People do it.
That's wild. Now you've been mentioning Dubai a lot, and I know a lot of people are going to be confused. Like, is it just Dubai that you plan these experiences for, or are there other countries as well?
And so the truth is, when we started, we started as a one destination travel company because we wanted to carve that niche for ourselves. We didn't want to be like others. So we didn't come out to say, you can go to everywhere, come and study, relocate. So we don't do that. So for the first 5 years, we focused only on Dubai.
Okay.
So we're able to do it and do it well before we started, diversifying into other countries like Qatar, Singapore, Seychelles, Maldives, even some African countries, Zanzibar, Ghana, Morocco, a lot of places.
Okay, so what's been your most memorable experience that you've curated for anybody? The one that you were like, even myself, I bust my own head. This one, I killed it.
It's a lot. Maybe I can talk about two, but
go ahead.
I think the first one will be with Davido.
Of course, now.
The tour with Davido was mind-blowing. It was our biggest. I think when we did the Davido tour, we were already 5 years into the game. So we thought, right now is the time to
floss
the big fish. And to some extent, it was a great tour. David was a very nice guy, very, very, very supportive.
David is a sweetheart.
Very supportive. It was fun and all that. So, to me, the buzz we got from that locally and even in Dubai around the world. Till today is still there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure before you count like maybe 5 or 10 travel brands.
Yeah.
Dubaiafrika must be
Dubaiafrika is
somewhere in between.
somewhere in
I
there.
don't know if it's number 1 or number 2, but we are there. You know, thanks to Davido.
Yeah. Okay, so for the people who are watching and you know they want to travel, they want to experience this, but they're like, the country is not really letting my account balance do all of this luxury. Can they still reach out and work on like a package? Is that still available? And then how do they get to experience a bit of luxury, even if it's a bit of luxury?
Okay, so what we do is, if a client is requesting for a regular package, because now we have regular package, we have VIP package, and we have presidential.
Okay.
So you have options to actually choose what your budget can carry.
Okay.
And even if you go with the regular package, which is of course like a bit cheaper package, we make sure that there are 1 or 2 things that will give you the lifestyle that you want. Like we always have a yacht party in Dubai, for instance.
Really?
So if you're on a luxury trip with us, we still put you on a yacht. You have fun, you enjoy, you come back home. You know, so
come back and face your country.
come back and try again.
Okay, so I know that sometimes you might have clients who like want like a private type setting,
Yes.
and of course they want security as well.
Yes.
Especially when you're dealing with your high profile clients. So how do you handle that?
So all clients have their own unique, personality. Usually we get clients that will say, I don't even want you to snap me. You can imagine.
What?
Some months ago, we got a client that, in fact, we used the recent, whether it's Maybach, I don't know, Maybach. So I was hungry to want to get the content and post, but the client told me, please, I don't want to be on social media because of who I am. He's the top guy, somewhere. So we respect our clients' privacy. If you don't want us to take your videos, we don't take your videos. If you have special requests, we service each client according to their, yes.
What about security? Because some people are scared of traveling only because they're like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Am I going out? Is there security? What's the vibe?
Basically, if we are talking about Dubai is a very safe place.
True.
There is no need for any extra security. But of course, if you go to other places, which I don't want to mention, there are times we provide private, securities for our clients as well.
And you've never had any issues,
we've never had any
security issues whatsoever?
No, at all.
Okay. Okay. So with all the destinations that you've worked in, you've booked for people, you've gone to and all of that, which one has been the favorite one for your clients? Like if you had to recommend one to me now, where would you pick?
To be honest, it's always Dubai. I don't know why Nigerians love Dubai.
Yeah.
Even when we give them another options, especially when Dubai visas became really difficult. Like, you can go to Qatar, you can go to Singapore. Nigerians want to pay and go to Dubai. I think because of maybe the security, the kind of fun, because a lot of things are going on. Dubai is like the capital of enjoyment. Whatever you want to enjoy in Dubai is right there. So most Nigerians want to just go to Dubai. They don't care how many times they've been there before.
Okay.
You understand? So to me, it's still Dubai.
Dubai.
And for me personally, it's Dubai and Dubai. I remember the first time I got to Dubai, the first time.
You just like, wow!
I didn't even say wow. I told God, I prayed to God. Say, God, when the world wants to end, please leave Dubai. Only me. Just leave only me in Dubai. End the world.
Everybody.
Yeah, so I imagine that kind of prayer as far back as well, because Dubai, and now 2025, Dubai is even way better than then.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing place. It's like I've been to Dubai like maybe 50 times.
At this point, they should just give you citizenship because
they don't want to give us, because they are very, very stringent with the requirements. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll happen at some point in time.
Amen.
Come on, look at you. You're literally an ambassador for Dubai right now.
Yes.
Okay, so people who can't even afford the tickets at all. I know that you have a beach house as well in Lagos. So is that something that people can, we're still in Lagos, but we still want to get that luxury experience. Can they come to the beach house? How does that happen?
Yes, of course. But before I even talk about the beach house, if you want to go on a vacation to anywhere, Dubai, we have partnership with some banks that we work with.
Okay.
In case you cannot maybe pay once or at a
At
go.
once.
We have partnership where you can pay in bits. I've had
Really?
clients that traveled without even paying us. The bank paid us. And
Oh, really?
they know how they make all those arrangements between each other. All my job is just to tell my banks and say, okay, this client wants to go to Dubai.
Yeah.
They take it up and they credit us. So that is another option. And then for the beach house,
Yes.
it's one of our local tourism initiative, especially when during the COVID-19 that travels was crazy. So we had to come up with the that beach house idea so that people in Lagos or outside Lagos can actually go to the beach house and have a nice time, a vacation or just a party, which is amazing. It's a very cute beach house.
I mean, I've actually been to one of these parties. Well, two, if I remember
Yes.
clearly. And the beach house really is a vibe. Like, is just an escape from the craziness of Lagos.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to say, because I mean, you get there, it's chill. They have the cabanas. You can literally just walk on the beach and just relax.
From the boat cruise to the beach and all that.
Exactly.
An experience.
Ooh, and there's also boats as well in Lagos for that. So, all right. What advice would you give to somebody who's trying to break into like the luxury travel space?
I think you have to start small. You can't just wake
Start
up
small.
and
Yeah,
want
that's
to
good
jump
advice.
into luxury. You have to start creating, be perfect in
Start with the travel
yeah,
before
with
you now put the
with-
luxury.
Exactly. Start with the basic travel first. When you know all the logistics and protocol and all that, then you can just go to luxury. It took me almost 10 years to start luxury.
Wow. And that's why you're doing it well, because you took the time out.
Yes.
Okay. So what's next for Dubai Africa? Any expansion plans, upcoming projects? Do we get like a party or something?
No, basically, I know life is a party, but it's not all about. We are trying to invest in local tourism.
Okay.
We have plans to like set up like a local resort, like the Dubaiafrika resort. The kind of resort we see abroad. I don't want to go. Yes, we have works, in plans, but I don't want to go into the full details.
Okay.
But it's going to be like an amazing resort. I don't know how long it will take us to complete the construction, but we have works going on there, so that people can come from other African countries, come to Nigeria and vacation as well.
Yeah, and even people in Nigeria say vacation in Nigeria.
So
Save
people
some.
from other states can come and enjoy a very nice time.
Yeah, and I know that because that's actually even big. When people come like December is always craziness in Lagos. Like, is there anything that Dubai Africa plans every December? Because people that are coming back, they're like, okay, we're here now. What's the activity?
We try to for the past 1 or 2 years we try to create like a Dirty December package. We even partner with some 5-star hotels, a hotel, Oriental hotel, to get amazing deals. But I think the major challenge we face is because most of the people coming,
they've already booked.
They are spontaneous travelers because they know they are coming to Nigeria. If I land at the airport, I can just do it. So it's very difficult to get them to commit to a proper plan.
I see.
It's
Okay.
most of them they just show off, just rent out maybe one Airbnb and that's it.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
But we know what to do we are planning something different for December.
For December.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So how can people find you on social media to book their luxury getaway?
It's Dubai Africa, at Dubai Africa on Instagram, on Snapchat, on TikTok. But I think we are stronger on the Instagram.
On Instagram.
At Dubai Africa. And our website also is dubaiafrica.com.
Okay. All right. So I've got a couple quick fire questions for you. Okay. Just tell me which one you prefer. It's like this or that, right? So private jet or yacht?
Private jet.
Private jet?
Yeah.
Bali or Maldives?
Bali.
Why Bali?
Everybody goes to Maldives.
True. Yes. All right. So Rolls Royce or Bentley?
Yeah, Rolls Royce.
I don't even think about it.
Yes, I love Rolls Royce.
Really? Okay. Shopping spree at Mall of the Emirates or shopping in the Dubai Gold Souk?
I would say Mall of Emirates.
Why?
Because there are varieties of things. Dubai Gold is just gold.
Gold. Okay. So 5-star hotel or private villa?
5-star hotel.
5-star hotel. Why?
Yeah, because there I feel like I live like a king because everything is in place. Just get the phone and call. I want this. They just come. But a private villa, your privacy might be, because there will be a lot of people there. I mean, I like my space.
Okay. Amazing. Okay, so I know you spoke about Davido and how Davido was a really good tour for you.
Yes.
But has there ever been a time where a particular tour just shocked you? Or maybe you wanted to give up at some point in time, and then you had like that one experience that made you say, you know what, I'm going to keep going and keep doing this.
True. I remember, I think that was 2017. I had a tour. I was supposed to have a tour immediately after my tour with Jackie Appiah, the actress from Ghana. So we're supposed to have a follow-up tour with Odion Igalo. We created the tour. We did all the promotions. 2 weeks to departure. I was still praying, fasting for client to show up because I didn't want to disappoint him as well. Because I knew Odion Igalo was a big catch. And it won't make a lot of sense if on the third day we are like 2 or 3. So I was worried, a lot of sleepless nights. And then I think about a week or 2 weeks to departure, I just got a call midnight on my WhatsApp. I just saw the call. I just saw it was Odion Igalo calling me. I was even scared to pick the call because I thought they wanted to ask me how far.
They wanted to cancel.
I just picked up. It was around 1 a.m. He's abroad, so say hello. How far the tour? Is there still space? I say yes. There's still space. What happened? I was like, I want to have my family. I was like, there's like how many people? He said 10. I said 10. I just jump up like 10. I just compare. Yes. We create space. But how much is everything? I sent it. We were like, okay, I will just send you 6 million naira now. Then next week I'll send you maybe like 5. I can't remember more than that. Was the first time that we make on a single sale see that kind of money first. I could not sleep all night.
No, you can't sleep that kind of.
Because from a thought I was about to crash, and then my ambassador, who we are working with to even make the thing work, being the one to now book for everybody's brothers, their wives, their mothers. It was a mad thought. That was how the story started changing, and I knew that I cannot give up. No matter the time frame, anything can still happen.
What?
And from that singular, kindness from Igalo, because we grew to now become very good friends even till date. I've been able to work with a lot of his friends as well. We've worked with most of the footballers right now. Onazi, Omero, all of them through the tour with Odion. So it was a turning point for us.
Wow.
It was a turning point for us. Then followed by the Davido tour in 2019. So it's been an amazing journey.
Okay, so I want to find out now. Has there ever been a time where you've actually booked somebody to be the ambassador for the tour and maybe they didn't show up or they cancelled or tell me about one tour that was just bad? That even you were like, hey.
No, the only one I can reference right now is not even about the celebrity. Most of our celebrities they show because we have contracts.
Okay.
Back it up. But the only time that we had to cancel a lot of tours was during COVID-19.
No, COVID was a terrible time.
We had a tour on promo with Tokema Kinwa. We had a tour on promo with Cubana Chief Priest. A lot of that we cancelled because of COVID. So the Cubana Chief Priest tour came later towards the end of COVID. There was still
there was still a whole. We don't know if we're outside or not.
But we tried it, and people, jumped on. In fact, within 2 weeks, I was already counting the numbers that we've not even seen before. I don't know the support that. I don't know. I think Cubana Chief is actually a very influential person, and then people were coming on board. We've had almost 30 bookings before the Dubai visa ban now started.
Kai.
We had to now refund. I refunded refunded like almost 100 million because the package was 2.5 million as a then per person. Now we had almost maybe 20 something, 30 something people.
What?
It was only like this, so we had to so we had to cancel it. There are only about 3 people now agreed to wait and
till
travel
whenever
or travel with us like this because there was a time we were traveling to Ghana. So those people went through Ghana and the rest cancelled. Today, I feel bad for the tour because it could have
it had the potential to be big.
That big one, and I'm still looking forward to working with Cubana Chief Priest. Never can tell. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that will still happen at some point in time. Okay, so you also have a CSR project.
Yes.
What is that about?
So we created the Dubaiafrika Sickle Cell Project. It's just like a platform to give back to we call them sickle cell warriors, children suffering from the sickle cell disease. We've been trying to do a bit of what we can do
Okay.
And shout out to Messi Aigbe, who's actually the face, the face of the sickle cell project, because she got on board during her tour, and then she got to know about the project and said, "Oh, I lost my sister to sickle cell some years ago, so I have to be the face." So since then, we've been trying to do a bit to support the kids, which of course I know we are still going to do more.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. And there you have it, guys. A behind the scenes look at luxury travel by the man himself, Dubai, Africa. Thank you so much for doing this with me, telling us about your tour and all the amazing things you've been doing. So inspired by your journey and can't wait to see what you have coming next.
Thank you, the Dala. It's a very big privilege for me to be sitting down with the legendary media guru herself, Dala.
Wash me gently, dear.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right, people, go on social media, follow Dubai Africa, and make sure that you book your luxury travel and tour, because all I've just been hearing is Ferrari, Bentley, Lamborghini. It's going to be a vibe. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys.